Hey everybody, good week, good month, and have a good day. This is not a review, this is an opinion. I think that if you look up on YouTube, you will have enough reviews about the Christopher Ward c60 Trident Pro. I think this is more aimed at somebody that's thinking about the brand but is not really sure if they want to approach it. Let's just get the dimensions out of the way. We were talking about a 43mm case, 22mm lug width. It comes with a steel bracelet that has a easy link change on the clasp. You don't need tools to adjust it on the fly, which is very comfortable. It's 13.5mm thick, which is surprisingly thin for a 600-meter diver. And lug to lug, we're talking about 51.5. With the bracelet end links, it goes 1mm further for 52.5. But that's the dimensions pretty much. We're talking about a Salita SW200 inside, with a date function, of course. And yeah, steel bezel, 60 click bezel, which works fantastic. And a screw-down crown. So what do I think? I think that this is what you get when you don't buy a brand. I think this is what you get when you evolve collecting watches. What do I mean by that? I mean that when you stop listening to the noise and to what people are saying that is a good brand and what you should have in your collection, you get this. Christopher Ward is a new brand. Even in some regards, people are saying it's a micro brand. Christopher Ward is already up and running for quite a few years, and this is, I think, the fourth version. There's a fifth version with different hands of the c60 Trident, and I think they pretty much nailed it. I think this one, the version 4, is my favorite because of the hands. I don't like the hands on the new one, but I think they're showing us that what we are paying is just the brand. If we're talking about Omega, even if we're talking about Tudor, if we're talking about Rolex, Rolex, don't get me started. But this is what you get when you don't pay for a brand. You get a really, really high-end watch for $1,000 that really nothing in its price can compare to it. Even if you compare the build quality on Tissot or Certina, something from the Swatch Group, they're not in this level. I won't speak to Midu or other divers or Raymond Weil or whatever. I haven't touched them all, but the few that I did touch are not on this level of finishing. The bezel action is snappy. Everything works really, really precise. I think that when you evolve as a watch collector and you start to listen to yourself instead of listening to the noise around you, you get to this kind of watch that doesn't have a brand name and you like how it looks. And that's what this watch presents for me. I love the markers on the dial. I love the dial, of course, the yellow color. I love the hands. And I really can't fault anything about the watch except one thing, that the crown has a really, really big gasket on it. So the crown doesn't screw in all the way. The gasket holds it. You have a little bit of a gap between the case and the screw-in crown, which at first looks like it doesn't close until the end, but when you understand that that's the way it's supposed to be, you're pretty much okay. So when you stop saying yellow dials are only for Breitling and you stop looking at what everybody else is wearing on their hand and you really just want a high quality watch, this is the watch you get. So I hope you really enjoy it. I enjoyed my time with this watch. I have to give it back now, and I hope to see you soon in the next episode. Have a great week and see you soon.
Yeah.